Okay, so it is the second turn. So from this turn forward I will draw a random AI shit, and we will draw one now and see what's happened. So do not look, draw. And we check this side first. It says, oh yeah, if you don't see what it says, as in one village transport canoe chain. So we then go to this, it says one village, provide your opponent with one village placed on his island group that has the most empty green spot, and brown boxes. If there are no empty, ignore this. So now Tahiti and Samoa has both equally many empty, so we will need to roll a die. Samoa will be even, Tahiti odd. Okay, even, it's a 6, so one village here. And transport canoe chain. So that says transport here, transport canoe chain. Place a transport canoe in your opponent's current home island group, usually Samoa, and add transport canoes as required. Connect all of your opponent's island group atolls, blah blah blah, that can be connected to his current home group. Do not place transport canoe in any location already containing one. Transport canoes must be placed in known hexes that are not occupied by you. So that basically means he only gets one transport canoe here, because he cannot connect anything else there. So he gets just one transport canoe chain. And then we flip this marker and it says build. So we check for the action side, build, take no additional actions beyond the placement of the expansion. And he got one village and things. So these just mean he's focusing on building up his empire at this point. Okay, that was turn order step. So now it's my turn. Exploration. I will send out my guy here. Draw a random shit. I got 2 ocean. 4 ocean. This shit. This is not good for me. I need to risk it, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will be lost at sea. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I will be placed lost. I cannot explore next turn. But we find 2 ocean and 1 island. So first we take that away. We take a random island, maybe that one, I don't know. And we place it. Oho! Rakahanga! North Cook Island. That famous Cook explorer. Okay, so now we need to roll, and it's basically a 1 again, because you always calculate to his home tile, not Tahiti. So we calculate, we roll the die and see what's happened. 6, he will not be here, but yeah, so he will not be here at all, which is good for me. So exploration step is over. Movement step, don't have anything. Building step, I have 3 points to build, and I should maybe build a terrace, and yeah, I spend 1 point to build this terrace here, which means I improve the agriculture of Tonga so it can support another village, and I place my village here. And for you who know the rules, that you cannot, each hex cannot expand with more than one village per turn. So even if these were open and I had a lot of village points, there's only one can come up each turn per hex. So that concludes this building phase. Now to scoring. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 village plus 1 for the hex, so 5. This is random event starts, but that is not in the single game. So next turn we start to draw a random shit. Please, he has such luck. So please, nothing special. 1 warrior per village. Wow, this can be interesting. We go back here. 1 warrior per village. Here is the section. Provide your opponent with warrior bands as required so that each of his island group has at least 1 warrior band per village. If all island groups have 1 or more warrior band per village, ignore this expansion. Okay, so he will have quite a lot more warrior bands. So here we have 2 warrior bands and 3 village, so they get 1 extra up here. And here he have 1 warrior band and 2 village, so he gets 1 there. Oh Jesus, that is so many building points that was calculated for. But he will probably be a real jackass, this AI, for me upcoming. He is still doing quite good. So that was his first side. Now we check explore. All right, righty-dighty. Then we go to the explore action. We check the explore. Your opponent explores around Samoa and basically reveal any face down cards he has. He doesn't have bought any culture cards yet. We'll put them up here otherwise, but he doesn't have anything. Explore is just the regular manner as usual, and he explore in this way, so he will start here, and then go around this track and ignore if I have taken over some points over here, which usually doesn't happen. Try to hold myself down here. So we just start with exploring, and he cannot be lost at sea, and he will need to return home on, I have no idea. Keep exploring until he have at least 5 knots, but he cannot 6 knots if he gets the ocean shark, but he cannot die either. So he's like this OP AI. So we draw. An island, of course, 2. 4. 5, 6, 7. So 2 islands for him. Go home, and this island will be Norfolk Island. He finds here. And this island here. Oopsie doops. We will draw random. Use the islands for him. Place a Samoan transport canoe on every island that is found, including atolls. So, he is connecting his empire. Oi, oi, oi. Not so good for me here. Okay, that was his turn. My turn is no movement, because no canoes yet, and now I have 4 building points. So we need to come out here. So I was thinking maybe a colony and 2 transport canoes, so I can reach Rakahanga, don't you think? We place those face up over here. Okay, that concludes my building step. So now we do the scoring. I have not been able to provide any more more points for me this turn, so I will pause the video, and in the next video we will continue with is it round 4 maybe, but yeah, drawing sheets as usual for him. Okay.